In this video we are going to talk about composition. One of the most important parts about photography is actually to get your composition right. It's more important than getting all the technicalities right in the beginning. So for every picture you need to consider two things. First, you need to shoot something interesting, because otherwise your picture won't be interesting. And secondly, you need to get your composition right to tell your story, to show people what you want to show them in your picture, what is interesting. So what is good composition? It is basically a set of rules that you need to follow, or should follow, especially at the beginning where you're trying to get a feel for what makes a good picture. Really stick a bit more to the rules than afterwards when you get the idea. I'm just going to give you some examples now. The most common of these rules is the rule of thirds, where you split your image into 9 equally sized parts by dividing it into 3 parts horizontally and 3 parts vertically. If you put your subject on the intersections of these areas, you get the most interesting points of the picture. So to create an interesting composition, put your subject on either the left or the right vertical lines of thirds. Also, your horizon line should be on one of these lines. Like that you can show the viewer if the landscape part or the sky part is more important. Next up is leading lines. You have naturally forming lines that can help to guide the viewer's eye to what's important in the picture. You can use a pathway or just naturally forming lines of buildings or something like that to guide the viewer's eye. Another rule of composition is symmetry, where you just use a naturally forming pattern like trees or like windows on a building, which creates symmetry in a picture, which we always look for. But it's always a good idea to disrupt this symmetry, to introduce an element that is odd. Like that you create interest in the picture again. So this is actually just a few examples, but never consider them as strict rules. They are tools in your bag to create great pictures. If you are interested, I talk more about these things in my book, The Basics of Creative Photography. You find the link below. Also consider to subscribe to my channel so you get more of these videos in the future. So see you next time. Bye. So what is composition? It is actually, for the most part, it is basically, okay.